Hello everybody, which is STRANG from the UK. Today's video, just go over the basic news, what's happened the last week, mainly in the altcoin world. That's what my main focus is. First thing, Zilliqa. Statement on Cointelegraph's website, Zilliqa beats Bitcoin with 950% gains since March. I've been in Zilliqa for quite a while, and I think it's a fantastic project. I didn't realise it gained that much. I knew it'd gone up obviously a lot. But when you scroll down and you see, like it states there, Zilliqa in particular, the 40th ranked cryptocurrency by market capitalisation, seen a surge of 950% since the crash in March, when obviously we had the coronavirus and all the stock markets, all the crypto markets just basically dumped. Since then, I say, it's gone from 0.0022 in March, and now we're 2 cents. Absolutely incredible. Obviously, I wish I had more Zilliqa. I'm quite happy with my holding. I'm going to continuously get more Zilliqa. It states here because it's had such a huge pump, they're expecting a price correction, so they're expecting a bit of a drop. Over the last 24 hours, we've had quite a big drop. The market's dropped like 15 billion. All coins are down. I guess that's the way the market goes. We're all sort of used to this, aren't we? The big pumps and some dumps. It's just every day is just the way it is in the crypto space. But I really do like Zilliqa. I think I'm going to get some more Zilliqa. I did a video before on my top 10. I did one actually on my top 20, but my top 10 I always focus on all my ones I'm really my absolute favourites. But Zilliqa, yeah, definitely keep your eye on Zilliqa. Technology is fantastic, community huge, always making progress. So you've just got to, they go over on Cointelegraph potential scenario for watching a trend reversal. It's all very good information on Cointelegraph, and I do recommend you sort of follow this page, its website with its daily news. I really do think it's a real solid site, and I'm certainly going every day. So Zilliqa, yep, and crazy price increases since March. Absolutely fantastic for the project. Let's hope it continues to grow. Again, it's another one I'd love to see on Coinbase. We'll talk about Coinbase in a minute, but absolutely love it to see on there. Going over to actual favourite, Cardano, which I know I've spoken about every time, but is my favourite. Cardano ADA, parent company IOHK, Input Output Hong Kong, that's what it stands for, joins Hyperledger. IOHK, the company behind Cardano blockchain, has joined Hyperledger, an open source community focused on developing blockchain technology. They shared a press release with actual Crypto Slate, another great news site they use. The company said that this will allow it to collaborate with other companies in the blockchain community and further improve Cardano. As Cardano continuously develops, I really do think we've got over like the big hurdle now of Shelley, and then it's just continuously grow for me. That's what I honestly think, the growth now of Cardano. And I've said this before, we're in the top 10. I strongly believe it'll be in the top 5 within a year. I know we don't know for certain. No one knows what's going to happen in the future, but that's my personal opinion. So the fact that IOHK becomes an associate member of Hyperledger is absolutely just fantastic for Cardano. I really do think this is more fantastic news. Another news site, I've never mentioned this one before, I'm reading it a lot lately. It's probably the most up-to-date crypto news site you'll find, newsnow.co.uk. They give updates continuously. As you see there, latest news in the last 5 minutes, 15, half an hour, and it's constant news update. And you will not get another website with more up-to-date news. This is literally continuously updated throughout the day. Absolutely fantastic. This is a great way of keeping on top of things, because there's so much news out there. Depends on your favourite projects, but it's just hard to keep up with all the projects. I've mentioned before, I'm in many projects, and it is hard to keep up. I do rely on Twitter, as I mentioned before, for most of my updates with the official site, but you get a site like this, News Now, and you can see the amount of updates they give. So I think this is a fantastic news site, so check that out. I'll put the link below. Going back to Cardano, you see here, they're going to have a virtual summit. Obviously, when Shelley was launched, they're expecting this massive event, huge place they're going to rent out, announce the Cardano Shelley. But obviously, what's happening with coronavirus, they're doing a virtual summit. It's on the 2nd and 3rd of July. You can register for free. I'll show you the link in a minute. I'll put the link below as well if you want to register for that. And they're holding a 2-day virtual summit to mark the beginning of the new era for Cardano. You can join the conversation with speakers from IOHK, Emergo, and the Cardano Foundation, along with commercial partners. When you see the speakers, these are, as they say, the creators, the visionaries, the innovators, change makers. The Cardano Virtual Summit 2020 will feature the brightest minds at the heart of blockchain. Vinton Gothe is the Vice President Chief Internet Evangelist of Google. It's pretty good to have in there. You can see all their profiles as well. You've got Caitlin Long, co-founder of Wyoming Blockchain Coalition. Stephen Wolfram, founder and CEO at Wolfram Research. You've even got John O'Connor, who's the Director of African Operations. I know that IOHK and Cardano, they really are going for the African market. They really do feel like It'll be a real game changer for Cardano to get really developed in Africa. Obviously, Charles Hoshkin will be there. And Angelos Kaiakis, he's the chief scientist of RHK, and many more to be announced. So it'll be a fantastic virtual summit. As I've said many times, with Shelley finally there after all this patience, all this wait. Even when we announced the dates, Cardano had a huge pump. When it's actually released, wow, you know, I'm pretty certain. Again, it's not financial advice, but I'm pretty certain, in my personal opinion, the price will rocket again. You know, I think it will overtake EOS. I think that's its next goal. It's constant competition between Cardano and Tezos. They've overtook each other and back again. There's only a few hundred million in it at the moment, but I think when Shelley's actually released, this will take Cardano right to the next level. So if you just hit the link, which I'll put below, you go on it, and it says there, they call it the Cardano Virtual Summit Shelley Edition. And they're basically just going to go through what they're going to talk about. It's got the times there. Talk about the speed. You can register there, simple form, and click here to register. So very simple form. So I put the link below. I think, I believe, let's hope, they'll have some big news at the actual summit. Would they announce it was going on Coinbase? I don't know. That's been going on for a long time, and the day it does finally get on Coinbase, I think Cardano will pump some more. It's been going on for a long time. I know Charles has mentioned, you know, he's signed an NDA with Coinbase, non-disclosure agreement, but let's be honest, that means they are going on Coinbase. I'm pretty certain of that. So Cardano Virtual Summit, not long now, 2nd and 3rd of July. Sign up if you want. I say links below. Other news, Blockfolio. I have this app on my phone, keeps track of all your cryptos in one place. Instead of searching how much everything's worth, it just gives you an overview of all your cryptos and what the value is. So the top Blockfolio signals of the past week, IOTA joins Digit to help digitize mine supply chain. IOTA hasn't been much in the news over the last year. Used to own a lot of IOTA, I don't now. Hope it continuously develops. Zcash, bringing privacy to Cosmos. Atom, that's great. Theta again. Theta with Zilliqa, massive pump this year. Obviously with Mainnet 2.0, the smart contracts, the key partnerships again. Theta is another one that I really should increase my holding. Verge partners with Mekong Cash. I spoke about yesterday's video, the top 25 privacy coins on CoinMarketCap. Verge obviously in one of the top privacy coins out there, so it's still developing. Tomo launches Tomo X decentralized exchange. Now, a lot of people have talked about Tomo before. I've never really looked into it, to be honest. I've never held it. I look on here on CoinMarket with Tomo. It's ranked 141, 40 cents. Circulating supply to total supply is basically 70% is out there at the moment. I've read a lot before about their technology and their developments. So what's their all-time high? It's $2.30, so not a huge amount. It's been around a couple of years now. I say a lot of people talk about Tomo Chain and I don't. It does seem, you know, look at there and they've just launched their decentralized exchange. So it's another one perhaps that I need to look into some more as it develops. Another one there, LBRY launches paid content and LBRY TV. Now it's another one that people have mentioned to me before. And again, I haven't looked into it. It's ranked 319. Basically half of the supplies out there. It's currently just over 3 cents. It's been around since 2016, so it's only been around a long time. What was the all-time? It's only $2.50 was the all-time high. So anyone else hold LBRY credits, LBC? Love to hear what people think of it, their plan. I need to look into their website and check their roadmap and see how they're developing. But I've noticed it in the news quite a bit lately, and I say quite a few people have mentioned me on Twitter about LBRY as a sleeping giant. Now, I've obviously heard that many times, but it's just another one to sort of keep on your radar. So I think I'm going to look into LBRY, and you scroll down, it gives you more in-depth news of those headlines, basically. So you can go through it a lot more. So I say Theta is another one. I think I really should have got into that before. We look at significance of Theta. The Samsung partnership is significant given the sheer number of devices. That's obvious, but I've heard a lot of projects sort of tied up or talking to Samsung, so I don't think that's just exclusive to Theta by any stretch. I talked about Origin Protocol the other week on my coins outside the top 250. It's now broke the top 200. The price gone up lovely, really pleased with it. And I heard the other day they've got a Samsung partnership. So it's another one that's obviously fantastic to hear, but as I say, it's not exclusive to Theta. So there's something. So you scroll through, it gives more in depth. So say LBRY launches paid content. So again, I think that's one I really need to look into, LBRY. Let's do a video on that soon. So going to CoinMarketCap, what I do every week, the biggest gainers over the last 24 hours, Bitball Treasure. Never heard of it. Volume's really low. It's a pump and dump, in my opinion, so I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. I see APIX has gone up again. That's a couple of weeks now. That's been going up a lot. Volume's now 40 million in 24 hours. That's a lot. So that's one I'm going to keep me on. Another one, WOM Protocol, spoke about last week. It's gone up another 26% in the last 24 hours. That's on a huge pump at the moment. Let's see where that is in the charts, because yeah, it's 282 now, up 24% there in 24 hours. Wow. So it does really, look at the chart there, it does seem to be constantly growing. It's only been on CoinMarket since March. The only thing that downside again, which I spoke about last week, circulating supply to total supply is only basically about 10%. So that obviously affect the price. So because of the huge pumps over the last 2 weeks, me personally, I'd have to monitor this for a bit longer. I may look into the project, but I certainly wouldn't buy it at the moment, because again, it's not financial advice to do what you own. I say do what you want, basically. It's not up to me, but I'm just a guy on YouTube. But me personally, because there's such huge pumps, I would not personally go out and buy one protocol for a while. Let it stabilise, see how it grows, and then perhaps get into it. So that's just, again, that's just my personal opinion. Scroll back to, I say, you've got the 24 hours, and you go to the biggest losers in the 24 hours. Again, very rare of any of these projects, to be honest. These really are obscure coins, most of them. If you go over the last 7 days, one here, Acash coin, it's actually grown over 9,000%. You know, retirement, you could have retired if you've got Acash coin this time last week. You know, absolutely unbelievable. No one's ever heard of it, let's be honest. There's other coins there, more crypto coin, you know, 958%, but you know, so I've never heard of them. But you go back to Acash coin, the volume though, in the last 24 hours, only 234,000. Absolute classic pump and dump. But you go on Acash coin, like I did earlier, it's ranked 201. Market cap is only 1.4. Well, it's actually quite a lot. You look at that market cap. It's actually quite a lot in some respects, but that's a lot of market cap for something ranked 201. This is, to me, again, a classic pump and dump. Again, I'm not saying it will definitely do that. It might have a fantastic project I don't know about, but me personally, the market cap at the moment is huge compared to what it is. The volume, 234,000. So that, to me, circulating supply, again, 7 billion, there's 45 billion available out there. So there's a lot more to come out, and to me, there's no guarantee. Everyone knows that, he's been in crypto long enough. There's no guarantee whatsoever. This could pump hard again. This could have the biggest drop ever in the next few days. Me personally, I'd expect it to dump a lot. You know, it's just one of those obscure coins that someone's pumped and dumped, and it's a project I haven't heard of, but the market cap is huge, really, for a coin ranked 201. So it's one, I'm not totally dissing the project. You know, it may be a wonderful project. I saw on Twitter, and I briefly looked into it, that it's based in Russia. It has like 300 followers on Twitter. It doesn't seem to be a huge project. Maybe it is a fantastic project in Russia. Maybe it's going to grow and grow. But if I was to be a betting man, and again, you do what you own on offering financial advice, me personally, this is going to dump hard. It's just one of the things you have to monitor, really. People see that, wow, it's this big growth, let's go and buy some, and then they lose all their money because it's done. To grow 9,000% in a week is just the biggest hype and growth I've ever seen a coin a week. I've never seen it. We'll ever see that again. Over 9,000% in a week. Absolutely unbelievable. So it's the way it goes. So again, just go 7 days. You can see there. Scroll through it. I know Utrust again's had another pump this week, and Swissball, I spoke about before. He's joined Swissball a couple of years ago in the ICO stage. Pretty much stagnant for a long time. Then he done another airdrop a few months ago, and now it's up another 59% in the last 7 days. So I've got my Swissball. I'll store it on KU Coin. I love KU Coin. I think it's great. Another one I've seen people talk about is Nimic. You know, I say APIX is doing really well. It's another one that we're going to look into. It's been growing for a few weeks now. So last week had a huge pump as well. So let's look into biggest losers over the last 7 days. TNC Coin. I know that did have a big pump last week. And you go through it here and you say you won't heard of any of these, to be honest. Look at that one. It's even there called Galatasaray. You know, the old Turkish football team. It's a fan token from Galatasaray. I would have thought. Anyway, so go through it. Main news last week, and I know a lot of people already talked about this, is Coinbase. Whenever they do a tweet, they do this tweet here basically. Another thing there is about Maker is launching a Coinbase. Maker is a very high value coin, so it's very limited supply. But they do this tweet here. It was actually on 10th of June, and as soon as they announce these coins that they're exploring, which may end up on Coinbase, the coins always pump. They always do that. So I'm actually going to do another video dedicated on these coins. I've looked into the projects over the last 2 days. I'm still looking into a couple of projects. They're quite obscure. There's not that much information on them. So I've emailed a couple of projects, see if they can come back with some information. But I'll do a video tomorrow going through it all. So when you go through the list, it says there, digital assets under review. Today we're announcing that we're exploring the addition of a range of new assets. As part of the exploratory process, customers may see public-facing APIs and other signs that we're conducting engineering work to potentially support these assets. When you go through it, let's be honest, I've hardly heard of that many. Aave, Aragon, Arweave, I haven't heard of. Bancor, I spoke about last week because it had pumped a lot with their exchange. The Comp coin, I think Digibyte's obviously been around a long time. We've spoken about Digibyte before. It's been around years. Bit like I spoke yesterday about Verge. It's one of the first coins I actually got. You know, when I joined Coinbase, I got Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Then I expanded, went on to Bittrex, and I got likes of Verge, and I got likes of Digibyte. And Digibyte's had its pumps over the years, but it's never been on any big exchanges. Now, if it got on Coinbase, that would be absolutely fantastic for the project. You know, and I know it's been growing a lot lately. It's been pumping hard. I think it's about 2 cents at the moment. It would be fantastic for the project. I hold very minimal Digibyte nowadays. The next one, Horizon, I'm very surprised at because Coinbase last year was sort of going away from privacy coins and very anti-privacy coins, but Horizon's possibly going on there. Yesterday it was $8. It pumped even harder during the week on this news, but yesterday it was down to $8. Great project again. LifePeer, never heard of it. New Cipher, again, I haven't heard of it, but I'll do a video tomorrow going through all these projects. Numeraire, again, we spoke about that before. That was in Tika's 5 coins to 5 million, and it has had a massive pump this year. It's broke the top 100. Last time I think it was about $26. NMR's been around a long time. Keep Network, never heard of it. Origin Protocol, I spoke about that recently on a video I did. My favourite coins outside the top 250 on CoinMarketCap. It's had a fantastic pump lately. Really like the project. I think I've done the video from memory serves me. It was about 16, 17 cents, something like that. And just for the weekend, it was like 27 cents. So Origin Protocol, another one rumoured to be partnering up with Samsung. So great. Ren, DeFi token, held Ren before. Fantastic, it's on there. Render token, never heard of. Sirecoin, again, been around quite a long while. Crazy to see that get on there. So that's been around quite a while. Scale Network, never heard of. Synthetics, I've heard of. I've never looked at it. And obviously VE Chain. Well, I've spoken about VE Chain many times before. That would be wonderful, fantastic if VE Chain, bit like Cardano, ended up on Coinbase. So let's do a more in depth on them tomorrow. I did a video end of last year when Coinbase did the last tweet about new projects and assets that are under review may go on their site. And in the end, out of all those, again, I might go over them tomorrow and see how they've developed. But it brought my attention to Nervous Network, which I love the project, and I've dedicated video on that. And that was the first I'd heard about CKB Nervous Network. And when it never actually reached Coinbase, but it gave it the publicity, and I really, really do hope that CKB Nervous Network continuously grows. Obviously, there was another time when Kyber Network as well, and that did end up in Coinbase. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I'll have to double check this. I haven't checked all the ones from the last video. I don't think any others made it onto Coinbase. So when you look at this list here, the chance of them getting on Coinbase is very minute. It's probably not going to happen, let's be honest. 1 or 2, possibly 3 might go on there. I'd love to see, say some of the big ones on there. It'd be great. And when people start in cryptocurrency, a lot of them do go to Coinbase first. I think it's got over like 35, 40 million people now on Coinbase as users. So it does bring any project to the fore. So all these projects here would be absolutely fantastic if they could get on Coinbase. So let's do a video on that tomorrow. But you say, going back to Coinbase, it's certainly worth following Twitter. They've got over 1 million followers, and the fact Maker's on there now is really good. So that's it for me today. Lovely to hear from you below. As always, email me info@cryptostrang.com if you want any help getting started. If you're new to crypto, you see a minefield, like how do I get started with this? I've done some other videos getting started on Bitpanda, Binance, but hey, it's never a daft question, honestly. We've all started somewhere with crypto, so just let me know if you want any help with anything. My social media contacts below. Lovely to hear from you. I'll do another video tomorrow. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.